Our conversation today is going to be about something that I was discussing with a client of mine. It is something that we tend to do quite a lot when we are manifesting love or someone special into our lives, especially if we have had a past with that person, if we've been in a relationship with them before. But by doing that, we end up standing in our own way, manifesting chaos into our lives and spending a long time on this journey when it shouldn't be that way. We tend to hyper focus on what we are not getting, on what is not working, the circumstances, the past stories, what you have to overcome, or simply the fact that that person isn't present in your life right now. In a way, we are here learning, discovering the perfect way, the perfect balance between letting go and accepting. And we have to learn to let go of stories that we don't want to experience, versions of people that are undesirable, and stories in the 3D that you don't want to connect with. Because the 3D is only going to change with you, and that's what we are going to talk about today. But before I get to that, hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel. If you're in need of coaching, go to the description box, the information is there. But right now, let's get into today's topic. If someone you love decides to leave, to exit the relationship, let them go. Do not be anxious. Do not be fearful. Do not go into self-pity and resentment. Do not bring up the old story. Just let them go. And with them, everything in that relationship that was not working. Because if they are leaving, something was not working. And it was not working for you. Our rational mind is going to tell us that to solve a problem, you have to focus on it. So you have to focus on what they are saying, what they are doing, and with whom. But in manifestation, that makes absolutely no sense. It's not about them. The question is, why weren't you feeling fulfilled, satisfied, whole, secure in that relationship to the level that you manifested that breakup? Why were you assuming not the best version of yourself or not the best version of them? Why were you holding on to fears and insecurities from stories of the past? These are all questions that will make us think about the things that are going on within us and that often we don't want to think about, we don't want to deal with, we don't want to work on. The outer world cannot solve this issue for you. If you are waiting for this to happen, you will wait for a long time because nobody on this earth can make you feel secure, safe, loved, chosen, accepted. If you want this to happen, and you may feel that way a few times, but you will always question, are things still the same? Do they still feel this way about me? Because being chosen, being loved, being accepted, feeling secure should be coming from within, from the person that you are. Real love, safety, and acceptance starts with you. It's something that you give yourself. It's something that you embody for yourself. When the outer world is a reflection of your inner world, there is only one thing to do, to solve this from within. And there are many different ways to do that. Whether you let the past be the past and you focus on what you desire to experience, you focus on the best version of people, you focus on the idea that people can change, they can change their minds, their ways, or you want to do a deeper work, you want to overcome yourself, you work on your self-concept, on the ideas that you have about people in your life, your past stories, your fears, your insecurities. Take everything that you learned about manifestation and find your own way. We are all different. We think differently. We make different assumptions. We have different perceptions. So take the information and find a way that works for you, because whatever you want is going to manifest. when the story that you want to experience feels more real, more natural to you, then the reasons that you can come up with right now as to why you're not getting it, as to why it's difficult, why it's impossible, and the story that you want to experience is going to feel more real and more natural to you when you accept that you do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to know everything that is going to happen. It doesn't have to make sense to you, the version of you that you are right now, because maybe the version of you that you are right now cannot see. You are totally blind to what is happening behind the scenes. We are often the ones standing in our own ways, stopping ourselves from changing and experiencing change. It's scary, of course. We fear letting go of things and people, versions of people, because we are so connected with that story. We are so connected with that version. It feels so real, so natural for us to have them in our reality. But we have to learn to let go. We have to learn to let go of what is not suiting us and the versions of people that are not what we want to experience. And we have to hold on to the faith that things can change, that things can be what we desire. People can change. They can reflect. They can learn from their mistakes. They can realize that they made the wrong choice. They can decide to work on their fears, limiting beliefs, insecurities. And yes, they can do that for you. They will do that for you when you realize that they can be the person that you want them to be, when you hold on to that version of them that you want to experience, and when you hold on to a version of you that deserves that. The way that we perceive reality is most stories. And when you are manifesting, you are dealing with those stories. Whether you are manifesting love into your life, or abundance, a certain lifestyle, a certain amount of money, or a state of being, health. Everything is about you choosing the stories that you want to experience. And the ones that feel more real, more natural to you are the ones that you are going to go through. Let go of the old and welcome everything that is new, everything that is what you desire to experience. It's a bold move, but it's something that you deserve. You deserve that. We are always overcoming ourselves, the way we think, the things that we assume, the perceptions that we choose throughout our lives. And realizing that you have the potential within, that you can achieve your goals, that you can have those experiences. It's just you changing your perception about who you are and the perception about those who are involved in you manifesting your goals. I know that right now, maybe that person isn't in your life. So there are things that you can do to cultivate the idea of them being present, them being around. You can use inner conversations to make that presence in your life more real. You can use visualizations to experience that new version. But everything is about you choosing your new assumptions over the old ones, your new stories over the past ones. You choosing to be the new version of you who believes in yourself, who believes in the good in your life. You got this, guys. That's it from me. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk soon. Bye-bye.